and meaning. Okay, that is measuring the central tendency of the data. Now today we will learn about graphs. Okay, we learn why we are using the graph. It is easily to understand from the graph and it is easy to remember the information from the graph. Okay, you know that instead of reading the textbook or reading the storybook, if you have a picture representation of that story, then it will be more easily understandable. Okay, તમને કોઈ સ્ટોરી હું ટેક્સ્ટબુક આપું, કોઈ બુકમાં આપું, in that the paragraph is written, sentences are written. Instead of that, if I give you pictures of that story or movie of that story, then I clearly say that it will be more easily understandable from the picture representation of any information. Okay, so also we can use this data in the picture representation. Okay, in previous class you learned about the pictograph. Why we are using pictograph? Because it is easy to understand the data from the picture. It is easy to remember the data from the picture. So in this chapter we learn about the bar graph and double bar graph. You will also learn about the line graph, also learn about the pictograph, that is what? Chart representation. Okay, pie chart also is there, but here in this chapter we learn about the two graphs, that is bar graph and double bar graph. Now what is a graph? Graph means it is a picture representation. It is a paper on which vertical and horizontal lines are given. We represent the graph because it is more easily understandable. We use graph to more easily understand and remember the data. Okay. Now in a graph you need to remember that every time whenever you draw a graph, you need to draw a vertical line and one horizontal line. So here in graph, vertical line is called y-axis and horizontal line is called x-axis. Okay, vertical line x-axis and y-axis intersect at the origin. Y-axis and x-axis intersect at origin 0, 0. Okay, what is the point name of origin? That is 0, 0. Now let's draw one graph for the data. If marks and name of student, this data is given. So let's consider the name. Alphabet A. We have the name of the student A, B, C, D, and we consider the marks of A is 50, marks of B is 40, marks of C is 30, D is 45, and E is 30. Clear? This marks is given. So whenever you draw a graph on a paper, we have one paper in which vertical line and horizontal line will be given. So here, let's say this is your graph paper. Okay. So for that, first of all, you need to draw a vertical line, that is called y-axis, and horizontal line, that is called x-axis. This point is called origin, and its points are 0 and 0. Okay, this is called origin. Now in a graph, very important thing is scale. Scale means you need to use some measurement to give measurement of this one part. Here in your graph paper, there are horizontal lines and vertical lines are given. So here you need to scale, so it will be easy to represent all the information on the graph paper. Okay, this kind of line is given on your graph paper. So here, if we write name here, let's say this box is for alphabet A, here for student B. Now this part is for C, you can further draw it for D and E also. Now here let's represent this one line represent 10 marks. Second line represent 20, 30, 40, 50. Now what is this scale? Scale means value of this one part. So what is the value of this one part? You can see here 0 to 10 means 10. So on y-axis, scale is equal to 1 unit is equal to 10 marks. Here we can consider it as a 1 unit, or you can write 1 centimeter. 1 unit is equal to 10 marks. You can select here 5 marks also. Then you need to write scale that 1 unit is equal to 5 marks. Okay. So whenever you select 10 marks here, next group is also of 10 marks. So from 10 to 20, now here you cannot select 10 to 25, 10 to 50. Why? Because group must be of 5. 1 unit must represent 10 marks, because we select the scale that is each unit represent 10 marks. Clear? So here now first for it you need to represent 50 marks. So from A we draw a bar up to 50. So this is our representation. Now for B you need to represent 40 marks. So 40 is here. So you can represent it here. Now for C 30 marks. So it will be here. Now if we have a D, let's extend this graph. And we have D here. Okay. So for the D it is 45 marks. So 45 will be on between 40 and 50. 45 will be between 40 and 50. So we need to select this line. Now draw a horizontal line from 45 and draw a vertical bar for D. So this is represent 45, this represent 30, this represent 40, and this is a 50. We already learned this kind of bar graph in a previous standard. So same you need to apply for this example. So here in every bar graph you need to draw a vertical line, that is called y-axis, horizontal line, that is called x-axis. They intersect at the origin, and points named for origin are 0, 0. Now let's take one example in which we need to draw a bar graph. Okay, here 200 students of the class 6th and 7th were asked to name their favorite color, so that decide upon what should be the color of that school building. School building no color kevo hovo joye. That's why they take the survey of 200 students of the school, and the information is collected like favorite color are red, that is liked by 43 students, green color liked by 19 students, blue color liked by 55 students, yellow color liked by 49 students, and orange color liked by 34 students. So here question is what is the most preferred color and which is the least preferred, and also you need to write how many colors are there in all and what are they. Here you need to draw a bar graph for this information. Okay, so first of all, we need to understand what is the scale. Here to decide the scale, you need to find the smallest number from this information. What is the smallest? That is 90, that is minimum value, and what is the maximum value? 55. Means you need to represent data from 19 to 55 on a graph. Means you need to, it must be possible to draw data from 19 to 55. Scale તમારે એ રીતે સિલેક્ટ કરવાનો કે 19 to 55 સુધીના information graph ઉપર draw થાય. You can select any scale for that. So for that, here we use 5 by 5 graph, or you can select 10 by 10. But here, let's select the scale. 1 unit is equal to 10 centimeter. 1 unit is equal to 10 centimeter. 10 students. Here the number of students are given, so we use 10 students. Now if we have 5 by 5 graphs, then this is the one box of 5 by 5, and then 5 horizontal line between them and 5 vertical line will be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's represent this. So here our origin is there, and this is 10. Now what will be the value of this one line? You must know the value of this one line. If 0 to 10 are there and between them 5 parts are there, we learn about the fraction also. So 0 to 5 is divided into 5 equal parts. So what is the value of this one part? It will be 2. Then this part represent 4. Then this part represent. Then this part represents 6, this is 8, and this is 10. Okay, so each line represents group of 2. So you need to remember that each line represents 2 if we select scale from 0 to 10. Now if we select this scale 0 to 5. Now what is the value of one line here? If there are 5 lines. So here 0 to 5 is divided into 5 equal parts. Then each line represent 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. जो 0 to 10 ना group हो तो direct line की value શું થાય 2. If it is 0 to 5 scale, then each line represent 1. Clear? So now let's draw graph for this. Here this is 5 by 5 graph is given. So first information here, what we need to do, first of all we need to draw one vertical line and horizontal line. So let's draw. So let's draw one vertical line. And what is this vertical line? That is our y-axis. So here you need to write y-axis. Horizontal line. That represent x-axis, and this point is 0, 0. Clear? Now here in data, first we will write scale first of all on y-axis, because we are going to represent data on y-axis. It is also, you can represent information number on x-axis also, it is also correct. તમે x-axis ઉપર numbers લખો અને y-axis ઉપર name લખો, then it is also correct. So let's select the scale. Scale on y-axis. So that is 1 unit will be, let's start 5, 10. Here the largest number is 55 and smallest is 90. So you must draw from 19 to 55. So let's select from 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. So we cannot draw a number from 0 to 55. So we will select 1 unit is equal to 5, 10, now 15, here 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Yes, it is possible to draw a number from 0 to 60 because our maximum value is 55. Now, what is this scale? 1 unit is equal to 5 students. You can also select the unit 10 students. Okay, it is up to you. Now, here we need to write color like by student, that is red color. Then first box is given by red color, then this box is for green color, then this one for blue, then this is for yellow, and last orange. Okay. Now here, how many students like green or red color? Red color liked by 43 students. In data it is given 43 students. So here from 0 we need to draw a bar of 43. So here 40 is there and 45. Between the 5 lines means each line represents one student. So here 43 will be after 40, you need to take 3 lines. So here 41, 42 and 43. So this will be bar for, here you need to draw this bar with scale. Now green color liked by 19 students. So here after 15 you need to take 4 lines to get 19. So here 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Draw a bar, draw a vertical bars for green. Clear? Now blue color liked by 55 students. So 55 is here. So draw a horizontal line for 55. Now draw a bar for blue color. So this is our bar for blue color. Now yellow color liked by 49 students. So after 45 you need to take 4 lines. So from 45, 1, 46, 47, 48, 49. So here, this is the bar for yellow color. Now orange liked by 34 students. So here, after 30 you need to take 31, 32, 33, 34. So this is a color liked by student, that is orange. You can also draw shade the bars of the number of students, and this way you can represent the graph for given information. Now question is what? Which color is preferred by most of the students? So from bar, highest bar represent the number of students preferred more. So this is highest bar over, and which color of this? This is of blue color. Means blue color preferred by most of the students. Now which color is least preferred by student? The color which has smallest bar. So here green color has smallest bar. So green color preferred by least number of students. So we will write the answer. Blue color preferred by most student, preferred most, and green color preferred least by student. Now how many colors are there in all and what are they? How many colors are there? We have 5 colors. So 5 colors are there, and what are they? They are red, green, blue, yellow and orange. So this way, by observing the graph you can answer the question.